What's up, world? It's Jaquan,
And Anna.
and this is the Lace with Drip podcast. But first things first, let me get y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. Today, we would like to speak on business, and to be exact, to be certain, what we'd like to speak on, it's how to make $1,000 a week as a Spark driver delivering for Walmart. Spark is pretty much an app that Walmart pretty much linked up with DDI to get their Walmart orders delivered. You know what I'm saying? To all of the customers across the world. And I'm pretty sure Spark is available in any state around the world. You know what I'm saying? Just look on your app store, look on your Google Play Store, and get out there and get that money. But today we would like to speak on how you can make $1,000 a week driving, delivering, using Spark for Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not that hard. Pretty much all you're going to want to do is go to the App Store, download the Spark app, apply to become a Spark driver. It usually take about, a week or two? It usually take about 2 weeks for you to get approved. Once you get approved, fill your car up, you know what I'm saying? Turn the app on and go to your nearest Walmart location. I'm pretty sure people at least have about 2 to 3 different Walmart locations near them at all times. So go there, you know what I'm saying?
Or Sam's Club.
Or Sam's Club. You can do Sam's Club too.
And in certain cities, they are now doing advanced auto parts.
That's a fact. Yeah, they just expanded to advanced auto parts. That's right. We haven't got an advanced auto part order yet, but they are doing that as well. But as far as delivering for Walmart, what we can say is, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing it for a little bit over a year now, almost 2 years to be exact. And we've got a pretty good amount of experience, I would say. You know what I'm saying? We started off low, you know what I'm saying? We started driving just a couple hours a day. But once we did the math on everything and we figured out where we needed to be, we started driving more. And you know, the more you drive, the more money you're going to make. So we pretty much done figured out a method on how to make $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much became our goal. And pretty much I'm going to break it down for y'all just like this. So if it's just one person driving, you only got one phone. You know what I'm saying? So you only can use your one Spark app. But if it's 2 people in the car, you can pretty much do something we like to call multi-app, which is where I turn my Spark app on, my fiance here, Anna, turns her Spark app on, and it's pretty much like a first come, first serve. So we pretty much grab whatever, whatever order that we're most interested in, like that really makes the most sense, that makes the most money, for the correct amount of miles. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be driving far and you're not getting paid to make that drive. So like I said, scared money don't make no money, but at the same time, you want to make it make sense. You want to work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? So what I can say is what we pretty much learned to do was we learned that when you multi-app, you maximize your earnings because you're pretty much one of the first people with the opportunity to accept that order. Because when it comes to Spark and driving, it's first come, first serve. So when an order pops up on your phone, they'll give you a little time sequence that you pretty much have this amount of time to accept the order. But if there's other drivers in your area and that same order pops up on their phone and they accept it before you, you pretty much lose out on that money. So like I said, you really got to be on your P's and Q's and you got to be ready to go as soon as an order pop up on your phone. But pretty much like this, I'm gonna break it down for y'all. We figured out that if you drive, let's say 4 to about 8 hours, I would say 8. We do it in 6, but I'm gonna give you a little extra leeway time. If you drive anywhere between 4 and 8 hours a day and you accept orders, I'm gonna say, like, usually what we see a lot of $20 orders. There are some $30 orders, some $40 orders, maybe even some $50 orders. Sometimes it's as low as $9, $10, $7. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really all over the place. But once you know and you figure out a method on how to make money, okay, I may not take this $13 order, but I'll take this $25 order. But I'm not telling you not to take the 13. You just got to figure out what works for you. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much what me and Anna figured out is when we take those $20 orders, you understand what I'm saying? 20 to 25 and up, we pretty much do the math and we see, okay, well, how many of these orders do we have to accept before we hit $200? Because if you do the math, $200 a day, right, times 5 days a week is $1,000. You get what I'm saying? And it's really not that hard to make that type of money driving for Spark. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, me and Anna, we were more so driving for Instacart when we first started, you know, being independent contractors, independent couriers. We first started out driving for Instacart. And what we realized with Instacart is, not to go off subject, but what we realized with Instacart is Instacart pays you for the mileage, but they don't really pay you for your time to shop in these stores. So long story short, driving for Instacart pretty much takes too long, for one, and for two, you're not making that much money per hour. You know what I'm saying? It's way harder to make $200 a day with Instacart over Spark, because just like Anna was just telling me, when it comes to Spark, you're not in particular going in these stores shopping. Now, Spark does offer it, but you don't really see that many shop and delivery orders for Spark yet. I feel like it's something that they just starting to do, but like we were saying, pretty much Spark is just pull up to Walmart, pop your trunk, load the trunk, and deliver it. With Instacart, it's literally, okay, accept the order, go to the grocery store, find the items. If you can't find the items, find a replacement, which takes even longer. Check out, load the car, then deliver. You see what I'm saying?
With Instacart, another downfall is, unfortunately, we can't control what the store has.
Facts.
And if you can't find a particular item and you can't find a particular replacement, they take it out of your pay.
Exactly. They take it out of your tip.
And you really, you know
what I'm saying? So that's a setback. That's a setback. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think like, oh, okay, I see a $20 tip on this, but let's say you had to go pick up 20 items and only 10 of the items were available. You either had to replace the other 10 or refund the other 10. You just lost half of your $20 tip. You see what I'm saying? Because the store didn't have what you needed. So like we were saying, like, it just makes way more sense to drive for Spark. Spark has way more benefits. It's easier to do. It's less time consuming, and you can make a lot more money than driving for Instacart. And that, like I said, this is just our opinion based off of our experience. We done drove Instacart for over a year, dedicated ourselves, but we made little money. But as soon as we start driving for Spark and we started multi-apping and we started really executing our plan, you know what I'm saying? And we prayed about it and we worked hard and we went through them long days with no AC, you know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, the Camry does not have AC at the moment, but it will be getting fixed soon. But that's the reality, you know what I'm saying? In 90-degree weather here in Atlanta, Georgia, like, we got to sit in that. We sweating making this money, but we hustling. You get what I'm saying? Because look, at the end of the day, these bills will be due at the first of the month and we got to pay them. And we ain't never been late on no bills. So respectfully, we stay on our grind. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, we definitely recommend driving for Spark. If you never heard of it, go ahead and do your research. Get signed up. Get on the road. Go make this easy money because, like I said, it's not hard making $200 a day, making that $1,000 a week. All it takes is 5 days. 5 days, right, of you just dedicating yourself to driving for Spark, accepting those big money orders because it's big money on there. You just got to hustle and work for it. And you just grind out there until you make that $200. You may even make more than $200 depending on how much of a hustler you are. You understand what I'm saying?
How long you really are able to drive.
Facts. It's limitless, bro. It's limitless. Like, it depends on you at the end of the day.
Some days, you know what I'm saying? Goal by 12. Some days
Facts.
we hit by 2.
Facts. Like, it just depends on how the day is going and how much of a hustle we hustling.
But it's definitely a lot more. It's definitely a lot less labor intensive compared to a lot of the other small gig apps out there.
Yeah, you ain't got to do too much with this app.
Unfortunately, in our area, like DoorDash and the food delivery is pretty booked up by other drivers.
It's hard to get a DoorDash out here.
You really can log in and they make whatever order is there at the store to be picked up. They make it available for you to deliver it.
Facts.
It's definitely reliable.
Look, it's just like this. This is what I always say. You know what I'm saying? And some people may not have the same mindset as me, but look, if you tired of working for somebody being over your shoulders all day, telling you what you can and cannot do, you don't have enough time for your family or this, that, and the third, take that leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Become an independent contractor, but just know you have to put in the work to see the benefits. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get out here and hustle.
You'll have to put in maybe the same amount of work, same amount of time.
Facts.
Same amount of hours, but to be able to not have to ask anyone for a day off.
Come on, like you could take a vacation whenever you feel like it. As long as you got the money.
Of course, plan ahead because there's no really PTO for this.
That's a fact. You really got to grind. Look, so if you know you want to take off, let's say you start working on the 1st of September, right? And you know you want to go on vacation the 20th of September. Pretty much grind and hustle and stack up as much money as possible. Maybe even work the weekends. Save a little extra so that week that you're off, your bills are covered and you ain't got to worry about rushing back home. You can enjoy yourself.
And that's another thing with Spark. They offer really good incentives.
That's a fact. They do.
In our area, we get them a lot for night orders. We get them for weekend orders.
Yeah.
They offer really good incentives, especially when you're first starting. I think they said your 6 batches, you get $50. You finish 12 batches, you get another $50.
100. You see what I'm saying? Like that's free money.
And 12
off of you just working.
It might take you 2 days.
And then when you refer others and they start driving up under you and they complete their 5-6 batches, you get the first 50. They complete 12, you get 100 too.
They do.
You see what I'm saying? It's money in this. It's money in this. But it's all about how much work do you want to put in. You see what I'm saying? You only limit it by yourself. If you tell yourself, oh, nah, I can't do it, you're not going to make no money. But if you tell yourself, I can do it, I just got to get out here and work, get up early in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, get driving. And drive for as long as you can. Take you a little light 30-minute to an hour lunch break, then get right back to it. Get right back to it. It's no excuses out here. It's money. It's enough money for everybody to eat, period. That's all I got to say. What you do with it is up to you. I hope you use it and go make you a bag because the bag is waiting on you. Stop waiting on the bag. Go get it. You dig what I'm saying? But that's it. That's all we got for this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Go to lacewithdrip.com and get you some new merch. And we'll see you on the next episode. We out.